Hi, I'm Christy. I want to do something a little bit different today. As I hit the 1-year anniversary of having my website up and running, I want to take a look back a little bit and give you a little idea of where we might be headed in the future. When I sat down to think about this, I realized a lot of people ask, so what have you accomplished in the last year? What are you most proud of? So that's what I want to cover in this video, share some of those milestones of the past year. When I sat down to write this originally, I was a few weeks ahead of my first anniversary. As I'm recording this, that anniversary was actually about 3 weeks ago. And I can't believe that it's already been a year. And that I've had something to share with you every week. I'm pretty proud of that part. Now, we've had quite the year. We've covered a bunch of different series. We started out with IEPs and 504 plans for school. We went on to what happens when you receive a diagnosis and some of the things that are involved in that process. That led us to talking about some of the main types of therapies. From there, we talked a little bit about sensory processing disorder and what it is and how it impacts life. And then we're just finishing up a series on how special needs impacts the whole entire family and the impact that it can have. Talking both about specific family members and how they're impacted, as well as some of the behaviors and issues that can arise and how family members, or how it impacts the family dynamics. And along the way, I've been able to give you a few glimpses into our family's life. Now, I hope that these topics have been of interest to you, and more importantly, that they've given you some good information. I've really worked to build Haven of Hope over the last year, and I've discovered a lot about myself and kind of gotten a little bit clearer idea of where I want to take Haven of Hope. I've realized that I need to be a little bit more transparent about myself. I've discovered that I really like talking about issues and topics that people don't like to talk about or haven't talked about a lot. I've discovered that recording videos is not as bad as I thought, even though I still hate having a camera focused at me. There are other things that I want to do, but I want to make sure that everything I do is helpful and of interest to you. I want to grow a community that offers encouragement and support to each other, but I can't do that without input from you. So one of the things that I can do, though, is I can start to fix this transparency issue. So I would like to let you know that my name is Christy Grant. I live in Metro Las Vegas, and my older son, A, that I refer to in the blog, is AJ. He's the instigation for this site, and he's about ready to graduate from high school. My younger son, or the S on the blog, is Sean. And together, they keep my life full, busy, crazy, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I've also spent some time trying to clarify exactly where I want to head in the future, and I've come up with this. I am a special needs resource manager and virtual encourager. I provide the community, support, and tools that overwhelmed caregivers need to navigate the special needs world. That pretty much sums up my passion for this site. I want to help make your life easier. And I also want to offer encouragement and support that you need to continue on this journey, because it can be hard at times. So what does the future hold? Well, I'm not exactly sure. I do have some ideas for some future series. Next week we'll start a series on travel and some of the things that are involved when you have to include the special needs. After that, I want to go and look at some of the highlights from AJ's senior year and some of the more glimpses into our life. And then I want to go into a series on transitioning to adult services, things like SSI and Medicaid, and some of these things you've probably already done, but some of them change a lot when you become an adult. So some of that, how you process through all of that stuff. Those, as I have them planned out, will take most of the rest of this year. That's 2018. And so we'll see from there. I do have a few ideas beyond that, but more importantly, I would love to hear from you. Is there something that you would like to see me address? I'd be happy to see what I can do. Which leads me to my question of the week. What topics, issues, or concerns would you like to see me cover? Again, you can leave me a comment below, or you can send me an email at Christy, CHRISTY, at havenofhopeforme.com. I would love to start interacting with you and seeing what things you would like to see me cover. Have a couple other favors to ask you as well. One, if you find this information helpful, I would love it if you would share it with others that you think would benefit from it. And two, if you want to make sure that you don't miss any new content or bonus content, other helpful resources that I have, I would love it if you would sign up for my email list. You can find a form there that's real short on my website. Again, that's www.havenofhopeforme.com. There's a page on there that says email sign up. You can click there and do it. So as we build this community together, I hope that you can better understand why I'm always saying that life is good and there is never a dull moment.